Hey everyone, how we doing? This is a bit similar to the ride I did the other day, except this time, as you can hear, I've changed where I've put the microphone. Instead of it being by the exhaust, I've put it near my fares instead. So to see what you think in comparison. Do you prefer hearing my exhaust, or do you hear me talk? Do you enjoy hearing me talking crap instead? It's about the nicest day we've had in the village for a while. So as you can see, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people about, enjoying the weather. Beautiful waves today. Loads of people out. It's been so dead all winter. Seeing as the tide's coming in, I thought I'd take a little trip to Appledore. This is a bit of a test run as well to see how much you can hear depending on what speed I'm doing. I'm getting quite a lot of wind noise at the moment. Especially in my helmet, but you might be able to hear a lot more. I did a little test this morning and it sounded pretty good, but I didn't go above 20 miles an hour, so this will be the proper test. But it's so nice today, I just could not go out for a ride. I think it's supposed to be nice tomorrow as well, so I'll stay out of the workshop for the next couple of days and just be out here and enjoy it. I'll go a bit faster in a minute and we'll see how much you can hear depending on how fast I'm going. Well, there's about 35. It's getting pretty windy up here. Now I'm at 45. See what that's like. It's sounding pretty good to me so far. I can see the GoPro on my head too. I really need to go out fishing soon. It's been ages since I've been. I tried to get some whiting whilst in Appledore, but there was just, I think I had one dogfish and that was it. Whiting are almost a dead cert every year in Appledore, but this year it's just been a washout. A real shame. It's a really good reason to have a loud exhaust. But it's not that loud, it's a good tone. It's definitely louder than the original. You know, it stops people from pulling out on you. Since I've had this Takagawa exhaust on, no one's pulled out on me since. You know, so it's much safer. people hear you coming. I'll try and go out for a ride tomorrow as well if I can, after training. The plan was to have a microphone hooked up to the exhaust and one to my face as well, which I will try at some point next week, but from what I've heard so far, just from doing a couple of road tests, I don't think that'll be necessary. It already sounds pretty good. This cheap little £5 eBay lav mic seems to pick up more than you realise. It works really well. Got enough. Here you go. Oh, that didn't sound good. See how deep that pothole is? Sounds like he lost his whole wheel in there. I love Appledore. Oh yeah, and the tide's in as well. Or coming in. Let's go and have a look at it. Make sure my microphone's still connected. It's not falling off and flapping about in the wind. Yeah, let's go look at the sea. Still pretty windy up here. Yep, definitely a good day for it. Like I say, a bit windy, but worth being out and not in the workshop. Could try and find some back roads. Yeah. Back roads are fun. Especially down here, there's barely enough room to get a car down them, but something like this, no problem. Let's try next one. Sneak around the houses. It's what's so great on a bike this small, you can just venture around all these tight, windy, narrow roads that you couldn't do on a bigger bike, because if you have to turn around on a bigger bike, it's much harder to do a 3.10. It's big. I fancied a giant scrambler or something similar, and they're so heavy and cumbersome in comparison. You know, having something like this is far more ideal for something like that. I'll still most probably end up getting a Triumph Scrambler one day anyway, or maybe a T100. Believe it or not, this is actually a road. Sneaky, sneaky. Now this is where you don't want a loud exhaust. God, if you did that every day, you'd have old women coming out with broomsticks. Not in a good way either. There's another nice back road up here. We've also got the Maritime Museum as well. Highly recommend it if you're going past. Yeah, you can learn quite a lot in there, just about the oceans in general, but you know, mostly about what's in this area. Yeah, well worth a visit. So I love it up here as well, because straight ahead you've got a great view of the sea. Hidden shops amongst the houses. See what I mean? You can just tuck it away. No problem at all. Let's head to Ursa Street, head towards the lifeboat station. Another one of my favourite places to go, as you'd know if you watch this channel. Yep, microphone is still there. Nudge some people out of the way. Go on, off you go. Believe it or not, despite how narrow it is, this is also a road. You wouldn't have thought it, but see, it's even got one-way signs. Sometimes lorries get stuck down here and all they can do is reverse. Beautiful views. I'll stop in a minute and then you'll be able to see. Loads of people out. Lifeboat. See, I can hear me coming. Nip down here, Jubilee Road. Got a lifeboat station. was a myth that Rowan Atkinson owns a house down here. It's not true. He is down here a fair bit though. Yeah, I think you find him in the supermarkets or one or two of his favourite pubs. I'm not telling you which ones though. Little noise check here just to see what you can hear. It was going to be quite cold today. It's not too bad. Started off at about 6 degrees and slowly climbed up to a very humid 11 degrees. And I do intend to do a lot more riding this year. Can't get enough of it. I'll just sneak out of work more. I've had some awful storms these past couple of weeks and a lot of rain. So hopefully that means we're in for a nice hot summer. Now the clouds have cleared themselves out. Which means even more riding. I've no idea how long it's going to take me to get Rotty finished. No idea if I'll get him on the road this year or not. Fingers crossed we will though. What's he doing? He's going to pull out? No idea what. So you do notice here in the summer he's got so many holiday makers not really knowing where they're going. Their mind just isn't on the road at all. So you have to compensate for that and be very vigilant and observant and just expect people to pull out on you. So I try to make myself heard on this as much as possible. It does really help. I'm not doing it just to be a yobbo. Sometimes, but not all the time. We'll take a right in a minute and go down to the Westwood Hove slipway. That's a nice, pretty spot to be as well. See what I mean? The mind's just anywhere else. Make yourself heard. Yeah, lovely little spot down here. Great place to watch the waves. Just don't get too close. That's a nice little ride anyway. Let's watch this back and see what it sounds like. If it sounds too crap, I won't upload it, but just give us an idea anyway. Right, with that I'm going to sign off. Thank you very much for watching. That was a nice little ride this afternoon. Hopefully this week I'll get back onto Rotty in the workshop and look a bit more on his seat. I've got some leather for him now to repair the seat. And after that we can maybe look at the fuel tank, I don't know. So, well, that was Westwood Ho and Appledore anyway, so have a good one and I'll see you again soon.